The eighth item on my list is very dear to my heart because like all of the times when I wasn't carrying it in my kids, I was really suffering. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adama Kenneth, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 10 items that you absolutely need to help make your life easier as a makeup artist. When I wrote this list, I had more than 10, but I just had to narrow it down. These 10 items I feel like every makeup artist needs. If you're a freelance makeup artist or you have a studio but you take home call appointments, you definitely need all these 10 items when you are going to cater to your client. Now I know that some of the items on this list might be a no-brainer to some people, but when I remember, when I started out as a makeup artist and how clueless I was about so many things, I just knew I wanted to be a makeup artist, to be able to create flawless makeup looks, period. Like maybe I should do a story time of how I got into makeup and all of that. Like I remember how much of a struggle, a lot of things were at the time. So when I'm doing these kinds of videos, it really is for someone out there who may have just been like me and might not have any idea. You just love makeup, you just feel like, oh my gosh, I want to be a makeup artist, but you don't really know all of the things that it entails. This, I hope, will be a resource for upcoming makeup artists or just anyone, to be honest, if any of these items isn't already something that you know that you always need to have. So I'm going to be naming 10 items I think every makeup artist needs, because these items will help make your job a whole lot easier.
So before we continue, I just wanted to say that when I filmed this at first, it was supposed to be a sit down all through. Then I lost some clips, so I had to literally refilm this first part. So I'm going to just be showing you guys the items and then doing a voiceover for this part. The first item on my list is a face mask. Definitely have to have a face mask in 2021. We are in the middle of a pandemic, so obviously this had to be the first. The funny thing is you need to watch till the end to see the item that was the last on my list, because that item would have been the first if we were not in a pandemic. The second must-have item on my list is a razor and a scissors. Now this scissors is definitely too big. You just need something really portable that you can use to cut your lashes or just trim anything that needs to be trimmed. What I do for times when I want to groom the brows, I'll just divide the razor into two and use it. So you actually need both of these items, because there's some things that a razor can do better than a scissors would, and there's some things that a scissors can do better than a razor would. The third must-have item is also paired, and that is wipes and kitchen towel. You absolutely need to have wipes, so whether that's baby wipes or face wipes, whatever brand you prefer, you definitely need to have a baby wipe and a kitchen towel. Trust me, you don't want to go to your clients without these items. It is just going to make your workflow very stressful because you need these items for so many things. The fourth must-have item in your kit is a makeup brush cleaner and a hand sanitizer. You absolutely need these two products, especially the makeup brush cleaner, because as a working MUA, you need to clean up your products, clean up your tools on the go, clean up your brushes as well. And then of course the hand sanitizer to maintain proper hygiene while you work. You see that you absolutely need to have these items in your kit. Item number 5 on my list is a makeup chair. I recommend that you invest in this because bending over and doing makeup on a low chair is not fun. It will give you the worst back pain. Having a makeup chair definitely makes things a lot easier. The sixth must-have item is a ring light.
If you don't have a budget for like an 18-inch, you can do a smaller one, but make sure that you have a ring light going out to cater to your clients, because it will definitely help your job to be a lot easier. The seventh item on my list is a makeup pouch. A makeup pouch is very essential, very important. So whether you are someone that has like a traditional makeup box that has different compartments, or like me, you have a travel box that is your makeup box, you still would end up needing a makeup pouch, especially if you have a makeup kit, because I find that most times these makeup kits do not contain a lot of things. So except you are packing specifically for a client, if you haven't ever met the clients before, or you have like a lot of clients, you might need to have extra stuff. So that's why I just prefer to have a box and just have everything in there. Matter of fact, the box I have, ring light goes in the box, my tripod stand goes in the box. So I'm only carrying that box and my makeup chair. But when I used to have like a makeup box, I would have my makeup box, have my ring light bag, have, you know, it was just a lot. So I just prefer to have everything in one place. So, but like I said, even when you have a makeup box, you would still need a pouch. I find that a pouch just helps you organize your stuff very well. If you have watched my Let's Go Shopping for Makeup vlog, you would see that I did like a how I pack for photo shoots, and I had all my pouches in that video. So I absolutely love makeup pouches. I feel like everyone needs them because it just helps you organize your stuff and just have everything in there. You can organize it based on categories, so foundations in one bag, eyeshadows in one bag, you know, however you like, but having a makeup pouch just helps you organize your stuff. The 8th item on my list is very dear to my heart because this item, I really suffered. All of the times when I wasn't carrying it in my kids, I was really suffering. And that's the funny thing. That's why I was like, some people might feel like these items are a no-brainer. Trust me, there are people out there. I was one of them. The 8th item is an extension and an adapter. I think what happened was initially I just had a ring light, but then when I started getting on more lights, it was now a struggle to get them to come on. If you have an extension that can take anything that you put in it, then all you need is an extension. But if you already have an extension that doesn't take every charger, then you don't have to throw it away or go to buy another extension. You can just buy an adapter and use it on it, but make sure you have this in your kit. Make sure that the extension cord is also long because these things are important. See, I know what I have been through. So make sure that when you're getting an extension, you have something that has a long cord. So even if the only place where you can plug in your extension is far, you can still position your client in a good spot because you have a long extension. There's times, for instance, where you want to have your client sit like directly in front of a big window, but then there's no light source close to that part. So imagine not having an extension that has a long cord. You would have to make do with what you have when you can conveniently sit your client in a good position because you watch this video and you are better equipped and you have all of the things that you need. Don't say, oh, I am talking about extension. We already know. See, these things make your life easier. You walk into your client's place, they're like, oh, this is the only light. You're like, no, don't worry, I have my extension. Oh, there's no light. Oh, don't worry, I have my ring light. Oh, there's no, oh, don't worry, it's fine. You know, just go prepared so you have everything you need to make sure that you ace your appointments, you have good pictures, you come out smiling, your client is happy, you're happy. You know, item number 9 on my list is called the disposables. This category actually has the most items with 4 disposable items that you absolutely need to help make your job a lot easier. The first item is a disposable spoolie, which is the tool that you use to groom your brows, brush up your brow hairs. The next item is a disposable lipstick applicator. You use this to essentially apply lip products on different people, so that way you're not using the applicator that comes with the product. Most times I tend to substitute this using my brush ends. I would usually sanitize this and use this whenever I would run out of a lip applicator, but having a lip applicator definitely helps to make your work easier and, you know, helps you to maintain proper hygiene. The third disposable item that you would need is cotton bud. If you have any issues with like gel liner getting into the eyes or eyeshadow, you can use that to take it out. You can use it to even apply eyeshadow if you can't find your brushes. You know, just having these disposable items on site, it just helps to make sure that you are not stranded at any point during your makeup application. The fourth disposable item is lashes. Now this one just had to be on this list, and I even have a story time for you guys. There actually was a time when I had a bride, and because I'd had like a really crazy week, I didn't double check to make sure that, you know, my assistant had packed up lashes for my bride in the morning. I got to the bride, we had set up, you know, got to almost eyeshadow application time, and I realized, oh my gosh, there's no lashes. We had to in fact, it was God that delivered me that day, because I don't even know what I would have done. You know, this was a bride on her wedding day. Like, lashes is not something you want to play with not having. So I needed to put it on this checklist. If you have in your box, put it in your handbag, put another one somewhere else. Like, just make sure that you are surrounded with lashes, because you don't want to get to your client and not have it. It's one thing that, you know, maybe your client is doing a look that does not require lashes, or they say, oh, I prefer for you to use mine, but always have it. You know, just always come ready, always be prepared, because if you don't have any of these items, which is why I have now low-key called this the checklist. Whenever you have a client, just come back to this video and check this checklist. Make sure that you tick every item on this list, because it will absolutely help to make your job a lot easier. Yes, definitely there's some of the disposables that can be substituted, but there's some that you absolutely need to make sure that you have. But I just wanted to put everything in there, you know, so that you have everything that you need. The last item on my list that will help to make your job easier and make your client happy as well is bubblegum. Yes, my friends, bubblegum is very essential. Now, like I said, before the pandemic, bubblegum would have been the very first item on this list, because you know that the kind of job that we do, you get to be in very close proximity with your clients. We all know that even though you don't have bad breath, if you don't talk for a long period of time, you know, there can be a difference in how your breath smells. So you want to make sure that you have gum just to keep your mouth moving, even whether you're talking to the clients or you're not talking. Having bubblegum handy will help you feel fresh all through the makeup sessions. Definitely make sure you have some in your bag. And with that, we have come to the end. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and share this video with your friends, your makeup buddies, if you got value from it. Subscribe if you haven't already at this point. I would love for you to join the family till I come your way in my next video. Bye.